for APR. All right, we'll start with Damien here.
Antwaun, how are you feeling this week after having, I guess, a little bit under the weather last week?
I'm feeling way better now. That's very good. That's a good thing. I had a little thing going on with my body, but I'm good now.
I think it was your lowest snap count of the season against Boston College, and you almost had a sack. Was that because of not being able to practice fully throughout the week, and how did you feel during the game?
Your body always gonna hurt, so like that didn't really matter. But the snap count, I was feeling a little bad. So I guess that's what determined it.
Did you try to talk those officials into getting you the sack there? Because it looked like Castellano's knee was almost down when he let go of it.
Yeah, I thought it was going to at least be an intentional grounding or something, but they said he got out of the box, so I couldn't argue with him.
The early morning wake-up call to get you guys ready, get the energy going. What difference was that against BC, and did you guys feel it in the game of how much energy, all the staff brought, getting you guys up earlier than normal and having that translate to the game?
I think we did start fast, so that I feel like that definitely played a part. When they came in, everybody was just hyped. So like when you first wake up, your mind's just all over the place. So I guess that was a good thing.
When we talked to J.C. Price a couple weeks ago, he says, when you get 10 sacks, then you can talk to me about being a pass rusher. Has he said that to you before?
He said it every week.
What is your relationship with him? He seems like a guy that can push you pretty well.
Oh, yeah, it's great. For him to be saying that should show you, he definitely pushes us. We chasing greatness, so like that's how you gonna push it.
How has he helped you as a pass rusher or overall as a defensive end since he got here?
Yeah, really just the mindset of how to play the game. Is most definitely on the field, like how I think out there as far as like reading keys or really just playing the game in general.
I know a couple weeks ago you were up at Louisville. You met with Corey Moore, I think, at some point. What was that like meeting him? That's a Hokies legend there.
Yeah, I definitely got some knowledge from him, so it was definitely a great experience.
What kind of knowledge can he give you?
Really just be relentless. That's just keep going, don't stop, to have a motive for it.
This group of seniors, I know you're this is only your first year in the program, but what have this group of seniors meant to you in terms of kind of how they welcomed you in with open arms?
Yeah, for sure. These seniors definitely mean a lot to me. I still, even though we barely knew each other, as far as like these past few months, we definitely worked hard together. So, and being able to play on the field with those guys is definitely a blessing. So,
Coach Pry mentioned after the Louisville loss, the Sunday after, a lot of disappointment. How much fun was this past Sunday and seeing all the big positive plays from the game?
Yeah, it wasn't too good for us at Louisville, so being able to go down there to Boston College and, play a real good game, that was definitely something big for us.
When you're on the sideline watching a kickoff like that, and I don't know if you knew that the onside was coming, but when you see that happen, a coach that preaches aggressiveness, you guys go out and you're aggressive, what does that do for you as a player?
It definitely sparks like a lot of momentum because like they took a chance on that and we got it, so that was definitely great.
You're just talking about a lot of the positives that you guys celebrated on Sunday, but I'm sure as a defense, even 22 points is still too many. What was some of the things that you saw on film, some of the things you could clean up as you get into this week against NC State?
I'll probably say, we didn't really get that many sacks, so we probably didn't get any sacks. So I'll probably say, tighten up there with the third downs and stuff. Really just playing team ball, being able to, guys go out there and do the job they're supposed to do every play. I think that's what it's going to take.
Other questions for Antwaun? Andy?
You've been in college for 4 years. Have you given any thought about plans after this season? I know you're in a junior eligibility-wise right now.
Yeah, I mean, not really. I mean, I'm just worried about what's going on with the season. I mean, that'll all work out for itself. You know, me and Coach Pride talk about all that, you know, results with things like that.
When you were growing up, what kind of mentors did you have, or people you looked up to in terms of being pass rushers?
For the most part, like my whole career in high school, I really looked at Khalil Mack and Von Miller. Like I would look at those guys before every game, like all day. Like I would look at the same highlight tape every day and just, you know, try to mimic their game.
What was it about those two that you liked so much?
They got a lot of sacks. And I mean, I wanted to see what was the best way to get it. So,
Is it still those guys, or do you migrate to other guys now?
oh yeah, I look at a lot of other guys in the league. I mean, shoot, Max Crosby. You got, I mean, pretty much all of them. Brian Burns. It's a lot of them. Bosa's, all of them.
Who's the best at it right now, in your opinion?
I'm gonna say Max Crosby.
Why's that?
He go like he just go. It don't matter. He all over the place. You're gonna see him all over the place every play.
I don't know how much you guys have looked at NC State, but you did a very good job of corralling the Boston College quarterback that was very mobile. You got another one of those guys this week. What is the mindset heading into this Saturday?
I mean, just get after him. You know, try to do what we always go out there and try to do every day, and that's, you know, sack him, get him down, cage him, all that. You know, so I mean, really just, you know, doing our jobs the way we're supposed to do.
All right, let's go to Zoom for a couple.
On Zoom, we'll open it to questions for APR, and we'll start with Steve, please.
In the time that you've been here, what would you say has changed with you as a player, whether it's how you prepare or how you're playing the game or what you've learned while you've been here? What's the biggest change from you since you got on campus?
I could say the way that I prepare for the game has gotten better. I've got a more tighter, you know, schedule of how I go about things. You know, that's probably what I say.
And it's one of the things that the advantages to being here was being closer to your family and everything, to be able to come see you play. How's that experience been for you?
It's definitely been great, especially for the home games. You know, 'cause I get to get a lot more of my family members here. So being able to play in front of them is definitely a blessing.
As the tickets problem, is that a constant thing for you every home game, finding tickets?
Yeah, every home game I gotta scatter around players asking for tickets. You know, it's probably, I do that from Monday to like Wednesday.
And then you got to shut it off.
Yeah, then it's over with if I don't get no more.
Thanks.
Yep.
We'll go to Tim next.
Yeah, I believe, I'm not positive, I believe you played almost exclusively from a 2-point stance at Florida, and you're playing a lot more, I guess, variety of roles here, stances like that. What have you added to your game just on the field this year in a new situation?
Really just, so Coach Price teaches, like, you know, don't think about the rush. You know, whatever happens, just do it. So, like, I'll probably say that, like, not really just thinking about what I want to do on the pass rush, just go out there and try to win with, like, a quick reaction or whatever move I'm going to do.
And then you mentioned that Coach Price brings up that double-digit sack thing. Do you pay close attention to that, or is it just kind of something that when he brings it up, you guys kind of talk about it, but otherwise you're not, you know, looking at the number?
Yeah, I'm not really looking at the number. I mean, but, like, to get 10 definitely something that I want to do. You know, I want to get a lot more sacks, but, you know, that's just what happens. But, you know, when he talk about it, I don't really get mad or anything. I mean, I just let him keep bragging because I know that's what Coach Price do.
Any final questions on Zoom? Okay, Travis.
Anything else for APR? All right, thanks, Antwaun.
Thank you.